So, what would you say was your best and your worst highlight of the year?
The best what now?
Best highlight. Like, oh, cool thing about it? Well, I don't know if it's cool, but we're both hearing impaired.
Yeah, you see? This thing is the hearing aid.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put it back on so you don't have to.
I didn't hear her.
Didn't hear nothing at all. It was all illusion.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we both wear hearing aids. Apparently, she's better at taking care of hers than mine. I am. The facts. Let's just want to shoot that random fact out there. Hearing impairment, people.
Thank you for noticing.
Thank you for noticing.
Really appreciate it.
Hey, so if you have a hearing disability, go ahead, put that in the comments. You know.
Let us know.
Be proud of it. Be proud of. Well, not being able to hear is not like all you
just
know.
Embrace the fact.
Yeah, embrace it. So if you have a disadvantage and a disability or whatever, in a disability, just embrace it and use it to your best. Because when you have one disability, when you have one sense that's taken from you, all your other senses come into play and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Or maybe I've been watching too many Marvel movies or DC movies. We'll see. But what was your best highlight?
Best highlight.
It's probably like a lot.
I would honestly say. It's really hard to think about it because it's just so much have went on, and so it's like
it's so much.
It's like you got piled in with so much crazy negative stuff. It's just it takes time to really think about what that positive thing was. But what I can think about is maybe
sipping on that water. Well, she's thinking about that. I'm gonna go ahead and just go into mine.
We'll have to get back to that one.
Yeah, I think my best highlight was getting into comedy. And the fact that I got into comedy is that I'm still doing it. Because I don't commit to a lot of things. Because I'm one of those where I know enough just to get by. But with comedy, it's no, I want to take this thing seriously. My goal, one of the goals is just to be a well-known local comedian for now. You know what I mean? Before we start popping off and getting bigger. Now, it's not an overnight thing, as you always know, but that's one of my goals. And so far, it's been pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I bombed a few times, but I've done good a few times. So it evens out, balance out, and depending on however I want to go about it is, I got a show tonight. I would say that's my best highlight. My worst highlight was actually the people that you used to be around aren't there no more. I don't mean dead or anything. You had to if anybody that dislikes me, period, just hates my guts, don't like me, I love you. I'm just saying, love your neighbors, love your enemies. This is what it is. I'm learning myself. You know how hard it is to love somebody that don't like you? But
it can be intense.
It's tense. It's intense, but it eventually at some point it gets to the point to where that person eventually they're never gonna tell you. You're never gonna know this, but eventually they'll start feeling some type of way. You know what I mean? You're not gonna
way about you.
They will, because they realize, maybe I was the one that was acting up, or maybe let me reach out to this person. So for those that if you still hate me, reach out to me. Let's talk. If you don't want to talk, I understand.
You don't have to cuss at me, but just
there you go. We can talk and settle it like grown ups. Let's talk. Let's chat. We don't have to call each other out these names. Let's just chop it up and talk. Because I still want you around.
A nice drink, sip of water. Get thirsty. I'm dehydrated.
What'd she say?
Or, yeah.
But yeah, I think that was the worst highlights. It's that's what it was. Just losing people that were closer to you, and now when you see them, you don't even know if you can look at them or anything. But you know what I also think though, if you go somewhere and you see somebody that you really dislike, and you go in there and you see that person and you leave right away, you kind of authorize control from them in your mind to shoo you away from what you're trying to do. So in other words, you let them kind of isn't it? It's you kind of let you, even though they're probably unaware, it's you let them in your mind and overthought it and was this person, oh my gosh, I can't stand this person. But the room is, I'm out. If you do that, that just means you got some work to do. Because I think when you see something after having an issue with somebody, and like you're really trying to like settle it. But like my thing is, if you have an issue and the other person doesn't want to settle it, it's probably their fault.